You awake? Look, it's none of my concern if you choose to ignore your alarm clock, but could you please shut it off? The beeping is driving me mad. Nearly midday. Well, it's not surprising. What, you got in 4:15 last night? Or I suppose this morning. Well, because generally, when the front door slams shut and there are footsteps clomping down the hall, I make a point to poke my head out for a look. Yeah, and lucky for me, it was just my roommate parading. Yes, absolutely. You were marching through the corridor in a party hat blowing a kazoo. I'm not talking loudly. I'm talking at a perfectly normal volume. Alright? Well, that just confirms something that I already know. We had an agreement. You and I, right? We decided that the two of us would be each other's accountability partner, and this is me. Hey. Alright. I'll speak more quietly. Just take your head out from the pillow, please. Okay. Is it alright if I sit? Thank you. Okay. So, about last night. That's how we're going to begin this, is it? I'm not being a spoil sport. I just didn't ask to be woken in the middle of the night. And no, I'm not just referring to that either. Yep. You were texting me, sending me voice notes, videos. Yeah, you did. My phone was going off constantly. Would you like to see? Okay. Here. Exhibit A. A string of messages consisting mostly of emojis and whatever LFG means. Yeah. And if you keep scrolling, there's videos. You were doing all sorts of things. And then there's a voice note there. Yep. Would you like to hear the next one? They get progressively more agitated and incoherent. Yes, I know. You said as much before you left. And as much as a combination hen and stag do is a very special occasion, you told me that you were going to keep your wits about you, okay? you can still have a good time while... And it doesn't feel like you're having a good time now. Well, I've got the feeling that you're waiting for me to leave so that you can heave. Alright? You're not making this easy for me. And I'm trying to do what we agreed. I'm not trying to deprive you of fun or anything of that sort, you know? But you've done the same for me, and you asked me for help, so I'm really trying not to let you down. You were there for me when I was in need. So, not only am I suppose obligated to do this, I have to do it. Because it would be dishonorable, I suppose. You know? Like, it's a privilege to be the one you trust. Despite how you might treat me sometimes. Okay? Now, these videos and voice notes, no, let me say this, I want to thank you for sending them. No, yeah, well, because we all have the power, the autonomy to do any number of things in private, should we not want anyone to know. You didn't have to film yourself, or track a whole report for me, you know? The fact that you don't remember it is neither here nor there, you know? It means that even in your murky state, you kept to our agreement. You're being honest and accountable. No, there is a difference between accountability and responsibility. But hey, no, you didn't hide it. Yeah, I suppose it's not like you had been doing. No more masquerading as mushrooms, right? We promised we'd no longer keep each other in the dark, so I think we're doing good so far. And why would it be difficult for me? Because I'm such a fun guy. And that I wish I had a voice note of that. You alright? Yes. Aside from your headache and nausea. Well, I think it might be a good idea to begin sipping some water. And if you can hold that down, maybe a bit of food. Alright? And then we can get some pain meds in you if you need them. Okay? Yeah. Okay. Toast sound good? Good. I'll get that started, and then you can change into something. Let's just say it's been difficult keeping a straight face when I'm being Pikachu's accountability partner. Yeah, it was definitely a theme. I wish I could have been someone just on the street seeing you guys walking down it. No. No, 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 no. Last Halloween has nothing to do with it. Don't even get started on that. I'm not talking about it. Alright, no. No, I can't hear you. I'm making toast. Alright, goodbye. Hey, there you are. Welcome. Toast will be ready momentarily. How are you feeling? Yeah? You keeping down the water? Okay. Great. Yeah, well, I wanted it warm for you. Yeah. Yeah. Have a seat. Yeah, if you can keep that down, then I'll make you a coffee, okay? What does it look like I'm doing? I'm slaving away over a hot stove, making the most fantastic recovery soup. Well, yeah. You know, there are those that think soup is a simple meal, and I suppose it can be, if by simple you mean humble or unpretentious. But a good soup, one that's satisfying, nourishing, sustaining, life giving, that kind of soup takes time. And this one in particular, well, we'll see if you can keep down the other stuff before I allow you to indulge. Okay. Yeah. Here you go. Keep that water with you. Now, off you go. Back to your room. And you can, I don't know, entertain yourself. Watch a show. Film. Play on your phone a bit. Whatever you want. I disagree. I'm doing very boring things here. Alright. Alright. Take a seat. But only if you drink your water. And absolutely no mocking this fantastic apron I have here. Now I'm getting self-conscious. Just fumbling around the kitchen. Cute. Do you really think that I'm gonna let you get away with teasing just because you don't feel well? Yeah, you're right. Oh, it's an amalgamation of a few different recipes. Bits and bobs from online and looking things up. And then most of it is basically what my gran taught me. Yeah, but we can't let her know that I'm adjusting the recipe, okay? Saying I wouldn't hear the end of it is putting it lightly, honestly. It would be a scandal. Yeah, I just did some searching for some variations and things. Just, liven it up a little bit. Yeah. Her soup was I always appreciated it. You know? Like, don't misunderstand. She was the same woman who fed me kidney beans and mayonnaise as an after-school snack, so there was swings and roundabouts, I suppose, but some things she did really good. Oh, sorry. I don't mean to upset your stomach. I'll try and keep the visuals to a minimum. Oop. Right, okay, cool. Time for the spices. Honestly, sometimes this is the best bit. Right. Now, I'm gonna place that on low and cover up and let it simmer. Yeah. Well, there's some things in there that are just in there for simmering, and then I'll take them out at the end, but otherwise, I think I'm gonna start on getting these carrots ready for the oven. Yeah. So they're quite sweet already. Hopefully, a little bit of caramelization. It should be really good. Yeah. Otherwise, we've got a bunch of other veggies, onions, celery, peppers, all sorts of things. Yeah, no, it's not too much. No. You misunderstand. Nothing is too much when it comes to homemade soup. Although, I do need to ask you, which do you prefer out of potatoes, brown rice, or where's the last one? Egg noodles. Good choice. Cool. Right. I think I will set a timer for the carrots and make sure that this doesn't simmer for too long. You making good headway with that water? Good. How's your headache? Okay. Well, we can reassess for any pain reliever in a bit, okay? Does that sound good? Okay, good. I imagine most of it's just going to be dehydration, so we'll keep tabs on it, yeah? Alright. Excuse me. Right, so hopefully this will make a good portion of hot soup. Yeah, I've put in lots of hard work, and then I can come back and give you all my attention. Well, I mean, we'll have a chance to talk when I'm not so distracted. Well, don't thank me until you've tasted it, alright? You're very sweet. Do you mind if I say something while it's on my mind? I think oftentimes we as a society, don't acknowledge everything that we go through for a multitude of reasons, but instead of exploring those reasons or delving deeper, we, just carry on trudging forward. Because that is what we think is expected. Just be responsible and keep your head down and trudge through. I suppose what I'm saying, in a very long-winded way, is that I'm here, and if you need to talk or just have a cuppa, I'm here for that too. Okay? Yeah. You want some more toast? Oh, a toast. Okay. To me. Okay. Cheers.